Pedro Gordo from G3p. Pedro, what were the challenges? What were kind of the biggest challenges you faced when you started your startup?
The biggest challenges to start my startup in Portugal was all about the market. Because Portugal is a small market, we are a startup. The European culture is not in favor of startups. We are much more conservative, if you want, than here in US.
Yeah.
So basically it's to gain scale. That's the biggest challenge. And open doors. Because for a startup it's difficult to open doors. Because no one knows you.
Right. So did you get any early funding if no one knew you? Was that possible?
No.
Not at all?
That's not the model in Portugal. We are now trying to change it, but still in the beginning. So it's our own money.
So you bootstrapped?
Exactly.
You bootstrapped. So why did you come to Silicon Valley? Why didn't you go to, I don't know?
Our idea was, okay, we have a great idea, but Portugal, it's a very small market. And we said, okay.
Well, what about Europe? I mean, Europe is a bigger market.
True. But Europe, you see, it's 35 countries, all different 35 cultures.
Yeah.
What we said is, the center of the world regarding startups is Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is in the US. US, it's a huge market for itself. So the risk for us was, if something doesn't happen, our risk is to let go my stay here. And my stay is a couple of $1,000.
So you came
Basically
principally...
no risk.
Right. So, yeah. So you principally came because of the funding, or were there other reasons that brought you to Silicon Valley?
Now I'm also running to get funded. But initially it was to make an acid test to our business model, to get a network of contacts outside Portugal in a much bigger market.
Right.
And the third was to develop myself as a businessman. Okay, now, because I've talked to a lot of people, they really liked our idea, I'm applying for funding.
Very nice. And what feedback are you getting on your business and on
the feedback is very positive.
Funding,
to be honest, I'm pitching tomorrow.
Are you pitching VCs or angels or what kinds of?
VCs, because we are raising $1.5 million to start up our operation here in US. But the feedback I receive is very positive. People, when I say people, is our target market. So small business retailers and banks like the idea. So let's see if it develops in the right way, because we are still in the beginning. I'm here only for 2 months.
What has surprised you about Silicon Valley?
The culture. For an European, we are not expecting...
For a Southern European.
But I say this in Europe, in general, because we are not expecting that people here are so open to business and very straightforward. What I mean is, if people like what I have to offer them, they will tell me and say, okay, come by, we have a meeting. If not, they will tell me also in a blunt way, no, sorry, but we are not interested. In Europe it's very different. You need to know a lot of people to have one meeting, and it will take forever. So that's, if you want, it was what touched me more.
Oh, nice.
And another thing that I'm enjoying here very much is the networking. A lot of nice people and this ambience, the startups environment. It's really very, very good. We learn quite a lot.
What are your ultimate goals? Let's say for your first stay in the United States, or maybe for a longer stay. How do you know when you will have exceeded or reached those goals?
My goals now are to succeed, to have fun, and
to be funded.
To be funded, sorry.
No.
And start up and install here our startup. That's what I want to do. I'm also trying to get support from the Portuguese government to support us here, because I think things are going very well. We are achieving a lot of things, a lot of results that I never thought about them when I came initially, and I want to stay at least until the end of the year.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.